Iron and copper respawn every 7 days. Interesting. Patch is live on all platforms as of this morning. When I published the news last night, they had said in their post that it was only Steam. Other things would be coming later. Overnight, overnight it looks like things had gone live. So, because I had a PS5 patch first thing this morning. So I believe it's live everywhere now. And I published a post video this morning talking about the changes. So you can check that out over on YouTube. Thanks for the Twitch sub, Charlie Coog. Appreciate it. What's up, Johnny? Good morning. All right, let's get back to it. Yes, I had to go AFK to give my cats meds. If you have a problem with me taking an AFK to do a real life while I'm streaming, fuck off and leave my channel. I am not a streamer who sits here for 12 hours a day, pisses into a bottle, and this is not the burnt peanut, kids. This is Renfail's stream, not the burnt peanuts stream. I am a real human being with a homestead, a wife, a bunch of animals. Those things take priority to my streams, so I take breaks about once every hour and a half or so to stretch my eyes, stretch my legs, touch grass, get a cup of coffee, take a piss, take a shit, hug my wife, pet my cat. And just a minute ago, I had to give medicine to a cat because he is on a detox medication because he got into a rat that had poison. So, yeah, I had to take a 10-minute AFK to give a cat some medicine. So fuck off if that's a problem for you. Am I live on Twitch? I am always live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. We are always live in 4 places. I do 2 streams a day. The morning stream, which we're in the middle of right now, and then an afternoon stream as well. I start every day at 5 a.m. Central, and then I do another stream at about 1 or 2 p.m. as well in the mid-afternoons. And occasionally I will do a third stream in the afternoons. Tryclicks has been watching a ton of your stuff on YouTube. Happy to finally be a sub here. Well, thank you very much. Origin of the name, a D&D character from 30 years ago. My fake wife? Exactly. That's the one. Ah.
A Greymane, living off day wages. Who'd have thought?
Luke? Ronald?
Huh? Oh my... Cliff! I knew they couldn't kill you!
Even after those blackbeard bastards swore up and down you were dead.
You believe them, did you?
We've been chasing rumors of you since that day. Truth be told, I nearly gave up more than once.
Aye, but you didn't.
I didn't let him know. Huh? But if you're here, then does that mean...
Aye. There's a camp where we've been gathering.
without us? That's not a party unless we're there. Just a bunch of dull bastards, huh?
Hi.
I like Luke's armor, man. He's got a cool outfit.
Tell you what, we'll head over.
We've kept them waiting long enough.
What's my take on the game? A review is up on YouTube. You can go watch it at your leisure. Early first impressions video. We'll be doing an updated review shortly. Later this week. Stay tuned for that. In the meantime, you can sit back, enjoy, watch the stream. Over on YouTube, there's plenty of guides and discussion videos happening as well. I play a lot of games. This is the day job. We're going to be playing some Greedfall 2 as well. We're currently working our way through that one, courtesy of a key from Nakon. Been playing a lot of Starfield the past few days, getting ready for the new update when it drops onto the PS5 here in a couple of weeks. Just wrapped up some early access of Solasta 2, courtesy of a key from Tactical Adventures. I'm in the content creator group for that particular game. We do lots of movie reviews, TV shows, etc. over on YouTube. Can I pick up that big old bowl? No. You know, while we're here, I need iron. Well, I'm not going to get sidetracked. I'll do harvesting later. Let's go ahead and go to the next. Too many good games. I know, right? Right, just said I found you have some Lotro videos a couple months back. I have a boatload of Lord of the Rings online videos. Yep, and the Star Wars Republic videos. How many animals do I have on the homestead? That's a good question. I don't really know right now. We have 6 cats. We are, I think we have about a dozen chickens, and we had about 30 ducks, but we have been slowly reducing that down because Chris has been butchering all the males. So I think we're probably down to around 20 ducks now. I think there's still 3 or 4 more she's going to be butchering over the next couple months. She usually butchers one about every 2 weeks. Check the letter from the dragon totem. Uh-huh. Like a mailbox. Shakatu's letter. You can send comrades who've joined the camp on missions. Select a region on the map and press the triangle to view the mission list in detail. Simply choose a mission and select the comrade. So this is how we can start getting rewards. All right, I gotta figure out how this works. Dispatch the Howling Hill expansion mission. So I go to the map. I don't think I understood what that means. I need to go reread that. Because it said triangle and it's not opening up anything here. Let me go find. I'm gonna have to go look at that guide. Is that gonna be under camp management? Select a region. So Howling Hill. Select a region on the map and press triangle to view the mission list in details. That makes no sense to me. I don't see that on the map. And is it under factions? No. All right. Color me confused. Okay. So it's a completely different. So I had to like find the icon. So it's this icon. You have to click this icon. Well, hang on. I did it here. How do I do it there? Hang on. Yeah, you have to be able to hover over this thing and then hit the inspect button, and that will bring up this. Jesus, that one's not wanting to load for some reason. It's not press triangle anywhere on the map. That's not true. Not true. That is not working. Once you get to this menu, you can then get access to that. It is not press triangle anywhere on the map, because pressing triangle does jack shit anywhere on the map. I'm literally anywhere on the map, not fucking true. Maybe after we've done the initial mission, that might be true. But the first one it wants me to do is here. Here I have the inspect button, which is the triangle button. Once I'm hovering over this. So I may have to do this one first to unlock the anywhere on the map. So here it says missions, Howling Hill Camp Expansion. Select mission. This is going to take 2 members, so we're going to assign these 2 dudes. Dispatch. It says it takes 18 hours. Is that 18 hours real time or 18 hours game time? Okay, and then now I have a new icon on the map. When I'm only when I'm hovering over that. I disliked Dragon's Dogma 2. Played it, did not like it. This game doesn't have anything to do. This game is nothing like Dragon's Dogma 2 at all. Completing a mission takes time. You're free to continue your own adventure while your companion is away, or you can pass the time by resting. Oh, so we could let's just pass the time because I want to see what that looks like. Because we could just sleep for 18 hours. Well, I don't know if it'll let me sleep for 16 or 18 hours because when he's not sleepy, he won't rest. Yeah, you can sleep again after some time has passed and fatigue has built up. So, yeah, I can't immediately rest again. Maybe I can. Hang on, it's letting me choose the bed again. Let's see what it says.
Now's not the time to sleep.
Now is not the time to sleep. Don't be a lazy fuckwad. Well, while we're waiting... I had a quest here. When is storage not useful? That's the better question. That's the question you should be asking yourself. Alright. We need to talk to an NPC here. How do I... You can raise your lantern while you're hovering? That's interesting. Learn something new every day.
Yes, yes. Are you a customer?
I'm investigating the attack on the Merchant Guild.
Truly?
It's not
That's a
true
relief.
that the game
I've been
releases
meaning
no
to speak with
storage.
someone.
That is not true at all.
No matter how I think on it,
The storage
trade
chest was
routes
always
must
in the
be getting
game.
late.
However, you could not put things into it
Otherwise,
manually.
how could the
It would
bandits strike the
overflow
exact
into
time and
it.
place every
So
run?
the difference was they made it so that you can
Trying out
manually
guild
put
trade
things in it
information is no easy task.
and not only have it be
The
overflow.
foremost suspect in my
So,
mind is
not
no
true
good
that the
at
game
trade
released with no
manager.
storage.
Please, look into him first.
Look into him first. It's not me, I swear. Okay, there is a...
Welcome, wanderer.
There's a lantern on the ground. Somewhere
Greetings
back
to you,
in
kind
here.
stranger.
Excuse me, pardon me. Gotta check this out. Okay. Examine the stacked trade goods. Oh, 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 there it is.
Do you need something, stranger?
Okay, we're done here. No, there has been not a, there. I don't have a satisfactory explanation for the tech, but I haven't seen any tech really. We've seen a couple of ruins which are related to the abyss, but it's not been something that's. I'm assuming you're referring to things like the jetpack and the train and the mech and things that people have shown on social media. I have not seen those things yet in game, so I don't know if the game explains those things by the time you get to them or not. I do know that the abyss seems to be some sort of weird sci-fi tech from the small moments that I have interacted with things in the abyss, but I am not deep enough into the storyline to have an answer for whether or not that stuff is explained or anything. Like, a long way away from that. I accidentally untracked the quest. I gotta remember not to hit X, it's hit triangle. Belk says, I see a lot of your Instagram stuff. First time in the stream. Thanks for your honest content. Always stop to watch your clips. Thank you for being here. If you're looking for or needing reasons from the story in this game, you're probably going to be disappointed because this is not a story-based RPG. Thank you. It is an action sandbox, and they leave a lot of stuff purposefully vague. So, I can't tell you because I haven't come across that kind of stuff, and it's not something that I'm worried about because I'm not playing this game like a narrative RPG. I'm playing this like an action sandbox, and I'm just going and exploring.
What?
And eventually I uncover story stuff, and I go, okay, cool. I'll be right back, everybody.
Hey, what's up?
Greetings.
May I help you, friend?
All right. Last cup of coffee. Or at least the last one in the house. I think Chris said she's going to make some more. We'll see. Now that the patch is up, what would I give the game out of 1 out of 10? I don't rate games on a 1 out of 10, so I can't answer that question. I don't rate games. Yeah, I have a feeling that's the same thing, DSM.
Fine day, isn't it?
I don't think we're ever going to get deep explanations for things because I think the game is just like, fuck it, here's a jetpack. Fuck it, here's a mech. Fuck it, here's a train. Roll with it. I'm not playing on the PC. I'm playing on the PS5 Pro, so I have no clue if they have added keybinds for PCs. You would need to check the patch notes.
Yeah, trade with us.
I know I
and
can't
you'll
keybind
walk
anything
away
on
all the
consoles.
richer.
I've already answered that this morning, Detroit. If you missed that part of the stream, I will be cutting that out as a video after we wrap up the stream. The video is going to be called Adjusting Expectations for Crimson Desert. It was probably a 15-20 minute discussion on the story, or the lack of, and why people need to adjust their expectations, because this is not a narrative RPG. This is an action sandbox game, which is exactly what it was marketed as. So, Sloof says, while you were gone, I watched your pet cat jump onto your shoulder. I'm now officially sold. Not only that, but you can find, I don't know where yet, but you can get clothing for your animals. You can have up to 30 pets. You can have dogs, cats, yeah, it's a big deal. I don't need drinks to enjoy video games. My drink of choice is coffee.
Rare pieces from
People who need adult beverages to enjoy video games need to go to therapy because they have a problem with addiction. So, can I give an example of action sandbox without story? Yep, Enshrouded. Enshrouded is a great action adventure sandbox, which is also a crafting survival building game on top of it without a major story. Talk to Kahan. Boop, 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 boop. Bum, ba-dum, bum.
Hey, do you need something from me?
Can you tell me anything about the attack on the Merchant Guild?
Sorry, but I doubt I'll be of much help. Though there was one strange incident tied to the guild.
Strange?
Yeah, look, the ledger kept at Grimsel's residence, the guild's record keeper, was stolen. Yeah, not a soul claims to have seen anyone enter that night.
Plot thickens.
With so many guards posted, you think at least one of them would have spotted the thief. Do you get me? I mean, have ghosts taken to larceny?
Greetings, warrior.
Examine the guard's letter. Hang on, we got like a bounty or something over here.
Stop a while, why don't you?
I've been standing guard with the supplies from dawn till dusk, and the days feel endless. Surrounded by strangers, I ache to see your faces, my children. The Merchants Guild provisions are tough and salty, but at least I'm not starving. Every now and then I pick up some fruit in the market, but it's never quite the same as the ones we shared back home. Oh, I miss your cooking as well, my dear. Please take care of yourself and the children. Soon we'll gather around the table, share a proper meal, and laugh together. Just wait for me a little longer, please. Don't make me simp any more than I already have.
Poor soldier. Patrolled the perimeter. No unauthorized entry. No entry records or suspicious activity found. Check out this damaged wagon. One thing I do find mildly annoying, let me see if they patched this in. I don't think they did. But out of curiosity, I'm old, Oh, shit. They added that. I forgot they added that. We're turning that on. Gonna go. I want to know if I can. Oops, hang on. Go back. Can I increase the text size? I'm old and my eyes need bigger text. And I still don't see that they've added that. I didn't see it in the patch notes. Ah! Oh, it's already on large. Never mind. Okay. Well, that's just subtitle though. See, it's already all cranked up. It still feels too small to me. Hang on, it's gonna reset my, because it's 120 hertz mode now. Cool. I forgot to turn that on. I've already made games for myself. Founded 2 game studios, launched an MMO, did a point-and-click adventure game, a tabletop game. I am the studio founder for both of those projects, as well as the CEO, creative director, lead writer, marketing director, and beyond. Links are in my bio. You can go check all that stuff out at your leisure. But these days, I've been retired from all that for a few years, and I just stream games and live on a homestead, and I'm basically retired. Semi-retired. Because you're never really going to retire when you can do this online, and age doesn't matter. Like, there are people who are in their 80s and 90s who do this for funsies and make money off of it. I've been in front of a camera making a living since 2008. I will be doing so until I can no longer do so, or until they put me in the grave. Either or. Published a bunch of books, written a bunch of sci-fi and fantasy. I've done a bunch of travel writing, travel photography, videography. I've done a bunch of shit with my careers. Again, if you're new here, links are in the bio. Just go look at all that stuff. Check it out at your leisure. Everything I've done since 2008 has been public facing, so all of my information and bios and projects are on Google. All my presentations as a public speaker, all my publications as a travel writer, as a sci-fi author, as a fantasy author, all my game dev projects, everything I've ever done since 2008 has literally been as a public figure. So feel free to Google and look and have fun. But we're here to play a game, so let's focus on that. That is way up in a place I haven't been, but I do have a teleport near there. Yeah, Dribrom. Every stolen item is -5 contribution in the region, which can't be avoided, which I'm not stealing things for that reason. My contributions are way more valuable. Oh, wait, there was bismuth down here that I can mine now because they got rid of the requirements. Hang on, I gotta go find that now. And also, I can... Hang on. I need this ore. And I want to get the bismuth that's around the corner from here. I remember there being bismuth around here. And they got rid of the lightning requirement in the patch notes. Okay. I think my kitty cat picked up all the ore. Alright, however, there's one more right up there. Contribution level is directly tied. There's a merchant in each region which has contribution rewards. And you can buy things from that contribution. Oh, damn it, stop. Like, well, whatever. Hang on. I'm just going to mine it from the top of that. You can buy things from that contribution merchant. But you have to have your contribution faction high. No! Pick up the ore before it falls. Hang on, where was that bismuth? I know we saw it when we were coming up here the first time. There it is. There's some anyway. Shit, I forgot those guys do damage. Ah! I don't know how to kill that one. I just got a destruction orb. Do I have to use my mining pick to kill this guy? Damn it! I think you do. Alright. That's a lesson in, that's painful. What is that? An abyss cell. Ooh. Anyway. Oh, shit. I'm gonna get attacked. God, they hurt. Give me your bismuth, bitch. I have no idea if this is the right thing to do. Yes. And an abyss cell. But holy moly, I'm gonna have to upgrade my, Oh, fuck, that's a big boy. No, no, no. Jump, jump, jump. Yeet! Oh, I'm not fighting him. That's a big boy. My mining pick is not that good. Is he going to chase me? I think I'm in the clear. So that stuff is really hard to mine. I definitely need like an upgraded pick. But I did get some more, and I'm glad that I remembered that's where that was, because I was like, I know it's around here somewhere. I need iron, though, like for upgrades. We're getting sidetracked for a minute, guys. Where'd my kitty cat go? He like ran off. He's like, dude, you were getting killed by that big old bismuth crab. Peace out. I think that's all I can mine from this. What's around the corner? Ah, yes, I definitely need iron. Give me more iron. Kitty cat's back, I guess, because he's like automatically picking things up now. Okay. I hear him. He's meowing too. There he is. What's up, buddy? Grab the ore. Get the ore. Don't forget the ore. Thank you very much. You're a good kitty. You're a good kitty. Yeah, you helped me get the ore. Yes, you good boy. Come here. Let's give you some scritches because you helped me get the ore. Yes, a good boy. Who's a good boy? Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. You're a good boy. Yeah, it's a good boy. Alright. Run along. Let's go fight some bad guys. Yeah, I keep getting sidetracked for sure. For what's up, Fast Track? What's up, Stubbs? What's up, Dokesmon? I'm sure those things are gonna get like 10 times bigger. I would assume as well. Favorite sci-fi book? I don't know that I can pick one favorite, but I can say that Roger Zelazny is one of my favorite sci-fi authors, and I have a full collection of his stuff, which is awesome. Also, the John Carter of Mars series is great. Fred Saberhagen has some good stuff, like the Berserker series. Piers Anthony, before he got all weird in his old age, like the Bio of a Space Tyrant series is really good. Yeah, I'd have to really sit down and think about it, though.
Oh, hello.
Howdy.
John Carter of Mars is awesome. I loved the movie they did, and I was really disappointed that it didn't resonate. Because I was like, oh my god, there's a John Carter movie?
Yes, what's the matter?
And it was a pretty
Do you know
faithful
anything
adaptation
about
as
the
well.
merchant
So I
guild
was really
being
disappointed
attacked?
that it didn't
An attack?
go anywhere.
Don't tell me it was those bastards. Not long ago, some masked men came asking for horses. Their eyes were fierce. I knew at once they were a bit dodgy.
Dodgy?
But the strange thing is, I recognized one of them. Can't be certain with his face covered, but something about him was familiar. I swear I'd seen him before. At the guild.
Copy that. At the guild. Saya asks, given the fact the story isn't a strong point, would you say the world feels convincing and lived in? Again, this is about adjusting your expectations. If you are someone
You look familiar.
who needs a game to have like day-night life cycles for your NPCs, you're probably going to be disappointed about the way the world feels. Because it definitely feels like a video game. It does not feel like a living world. So Red Dead Redemption 2 is a good example of a living world where the NPCs have day-night cycles and they all do things like eat and sleep and work on projects. Red Dead Redemption 2 has a living world feel to it. This game is your traditional kind of MMO type world. Mostly static NPCs. There are some NPCs that move around and stuff, but it's mostly they're just there as set dressing. So I would say there are parts of the world that feel lived in, but then there's parts of the world that feel very much like a video game. And so if your expectations are set accordingly, you'll have fun. But if you're expecting this to be like Red Dead Redemption 2 or Witcher 3, you're probably going to be disappointed. But again, expectations are key. Again, this is not a narrative RPG game, so if you treat it like an adventure sandbox, you're probably going to have fun. I'm having fun treating it like an adventure sandbox. But I just have to ignore the static NPCs, and I ignore the generic quests, and I ignore the generic dialogue, and I just focus on it looks pretty, and it's cool, and it's fun, and I can run around, and I can fly, and I can upgrade my armor, and I have a cat that jumps on my shoulder. Like, what the fuck? Like, hell yes. still need to pick something up somewhere. There's an iguana. Come here, buddy. You're coming with me. You're gonna become meat. All right. Not sure. Machines and shield surfing. There is always something going on in this game, Lady Tara. For sure. I don't personally think it feels very lived in for most stuff, but that's just because there's a lot of stuff in this game that feels very video gamey to me. Oh shit! I almost died. Alright, so I think I just finished a thing while I was out exploring. Just focus on playing the game and don't play it as a critic, says Dr. Ning 2. Games are meant for escapism and enjoyment. Yes. Use gathered resources to expand and improve the camp. After completing a gentle touch, inspect Howling Hills from your map. Select an expansion mission and dispatch your comrades to carry it out. Expanding the camp will grant new functions and improvements. So the mission just ended. So... Can I not run another mission right away? Oh, I need to return. Well, we're not going to get sidetracked right now. I'm on a side quest. Okay, so we need to go back there to, like, trigger the next mission. Damn it, I untracked this quest. Son of a bitch. Sometimes... This is part of the wonkiness that this game still has to work out. There's kinks, man. It's just so kinky.
If you're looking for quality, you wouldn't be looking here, eh?
Well, if you don't have anything for quality to sell, why would I want to talk to you?
Oh, excuse me. Can we speak for a moment?
Who's asking to speak to me?
I'll only take a second of your time.
What's going on?
It's a good story. You do well to listen till the end. I came all the way from Jijung Temple, if you can believe it, seeking a precious mushroom that grows wild around here. But all I found was thick, choking smoke. As I turned to leave, it hit me. It was not the smoke that troubled me, but my own obsession with finding the fabled mushroom.
The fabled mushroom of tripping
As
balls.
you journey on, keep your heart clear, and do not let greed cloud your gaze.
We're on a mission to find the heroic dose, my children. We need to find the mystical mushroom to perform the great ritual known as the heroic dose.
Are you Grimsel, the one who manages the ledgers for the guild?
I am. What of it?
Would you happen to know anything about the raids on the Merchant Guild?
I'm afraid I know little of recent events. Some thief stole the guild's ledger, and I had to step down from my post in disgrace.
No, I don't play with
Do you have
HDR
any
when I'm
idea
streaming
who the
because it
culprit
doesn't
is?
If I knew, would I be
it
standing
doesn't
here
show
like this?
well on streams
To be honest,
because the
suspect Scrap,
conversions that
the
happen with the
trade goods
codecs and
manager.
everything, it just never looks good on
day
the
the ledger
stream
disappeared,
end. So I don't
I
play
saw
with
him heading
HDR
toward my
on.
place.
If I'm playing on my own offline, I'll use HDR, but I very rarely play offline anymore. And I usually only do that if I'm going to go sit down on the big screen and play a game on the 50-inch. But I don't really... Man, I probably only play offline, like... Honestly, I don't think I've played offline in 5 years. Everything I do these days is in front of the camera, so... I am here for your enjoyment, and that's all I exist for. I wish I could see what that is, but it's so dark in here. Examine the proof of stay. Empty ledger. Empty ledger cover. Examine the proof of stay. I'm not stealing anything.
Hello.
Hello there. A key is required. What about the side door? Neener, neener, neener. Yeah, way to lock the front door, but then you just let me come in the side door. Okay. Got yourself a pet dog in the game? Nice, Gene. I'm very happy with my pet kitty cat. But some people prefer dogs. Nothing wrong with that. Examine the proof of stay. I don't know why that one didn't just prompt me to go to my dialogue. The fuck did the proof of stay go? There it is. So sometimes it prompts you. Hang on, it's not. Examine. There we go. It's that one's a little buggy. Okay, we're good now. Talk to Shaka2, Shakata, Shaka Shi. Sometimes you get in through the windows. Yep. I think like the iguanas and gators and stuff though, I don't think those are tameable, Jokespawn. I think those are used for food. Because like as an example, I have a captured iguana in my inventory and you can't use those to make a pet. Like those are specifically for food. If you go look at it, there's a butcher icon. So if you look at these like rat, iguana, there's a butcher button. So I butchered it. Oh shit, that's how you got... I didn't know that's how you got small bones. Hold up, that gives me a reason to go capture more animals. Because I literally need small bones for, like, upgrades. I did not know how to get small bones. Now I do. Oh, I'm going to catch more small animals then. Fuck, I didn't know that. I need to pay more attention to that. What about birds? Because I've caught some birds, too. Oh, learning something new. Matter of fact, I think we are... I need to go check my
The
stream
guild
time.
members are troubled, and we cannot allow these Greymane, you've arrived.
Those were my friends! No, they
Have you
weren't.
found any suspects
They
yet?
were iguanas.
I too have been investigating the bandits, though I've yet to uncover any decisive proof. I'll have to wait till you're done with your investigations.
Hang on a second before we do this. We've done 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and a half, 18. Oh yeah, we've definitely crossed the 20 hours mark, which means I'll be doing my initial review of the game today, everybody, after I wrap up the stream. So for those of you who might be new, the way I do things is we do the early thoughts, first impressions video after the first stream. We've already done that. I do an initial review after about 20 hours of gameplay. That's going to happen today. And then I do a final review when I finish the game. So I'll have an updated review out on YouTube today. I will record that after I wrap up this morning's stream. So you're going to want to stay tuned over on YouTube for that. I will also be back for more Greedfall 2 this afternoon, and we're also going to be crossing the 20-hour threshold on that game today, and so I will have an initial review for Greedfall 2 out later today. Lots of fun stuff happening around here, so make sure to follow along at YouTube for everything in between the streams. But as always, we are live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. So thanks for hanging out this morning. I was checking my stream times, so let's go ahead and finish up with this guy and turn in this stuff. Here's the testimony. Oop, I just grabbed my Xbox controller. Fish are food, not friends.
Have to say.
What just happened? It just like went blank. Select.
That seems different from what I heard before. Would you like to ruminate further on this?
Oh, so I have to select. They expected me to
What did Bleak have to say?
pay attention to what Bleak had to say. I don't remember what Bleak had to say. That was an hour ago, and I've been talking to my stream.
That seems different from what I heard before. Would you like to ruminate further on this?
No. You're gonna make me, though.
What did Bleak have to say?
Yeah, iguanas are really destructive. Believe me, I have iguanas. They're protected where I live, so we're not allowed to hunt them. They are one of the most destructive fuckers ever. Like, they're the reason we don't have a good garden, because the iguanas kill everything.
Is among the masked men. As I expected, a traitor lurks within. And what of Scrav? The trade goods
Scrav's testimony. I didn't know I could pick all the options. Because I can only pick one, Dribrom. I can't select all three. Like, I can't select all three. Like, it only lets me do one at a time. I'm hearing Chris say something out there. I may need to go help her in a second. Armadillos? No, but they are good eating. Scrav is the trade schedule log. I found a Reddit thread.
He does seem suspicious.
So I'm not going to try to do this. I'm going to literally read off the Reddit thread. Noggle's testimony.
What did Nogle claim?
Tavern ledger.
He shared information with Grimsel. As expected.
Grizzle is proof of stay.
The picture grows clearer. And you spoke with Grimsel as well?
Yeah.
The stolen ledger, yes.
And then guards report. Guards report.
Now let us consider Catnum's testimony. Guards were stationed at his home, were they not?
It definitely made me pick the right one, Gerbum, because it kept punting me out back to the very beginning if I picked the wrong one. So,
let's see.
Forcing me to redo it over and over again. Yes, it is messed up that I can't kill the iguanas that plague our backyard.
Every guard. The only ones with knowledge of the trade routes were Nogle and Grimsel. Grimsel distanced himself from suspicion by stepping down after the theft. Yet the guards posted at every vantage point swore they saw no thief at all. So tell me, was there truly a theft that night? If Grimsel himself were the traitor, everything falls into place. Wouldn't you agree?
I tend to agree. Do I have to choose anything?
Well met, citizen.
Okay, so now we get to hunt down the traitor. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You there. Move on.
Let's go hunt this guy down.
Fire take ya.
Fire take ya! Ya fucking numb knuckles. We're gonna take a quick break before I do that, though, everybody.